All right, everyone. So today we're actually going to be learning about the Nashville number system. It's a system that is used really all around the world. It helps you to be able to communicate different chord progressions, and it's really just a skeleton of an arrangement that really helps. Like, for instance, if you are a studio musician and you come in and you haven't really practiced the song because they called you at the last minute. They may give you just the numbers to the song, and they give you the liberty to interpret based on the genre or the style of music. And so I'm going to pull up the template that I have for you. I've already created a drum and bass track, and your job is actually going to be to fill in the keys, and I'm going to show you how to do that. But before we do that, let's actually play the track and we'll go along with it just so you all can see what's happening. According to the numbers, and you can tell that each number lands right on the downbeat. So you all are familiar with steady beat. You learned that in elementary school. So it's going to go right on the downbeat. So here we go. 2, 3 to the 4, 6, 5, 1, 4, 6, 5, 6, 4, 6, 4, 6, 4, 6, 5, 1, 4. Got a different chord right here. 2, 5, 1, 4, 2, 5. And then as you can see, it's looping and it just starts right over. All right, so now I'm going to show you all how to actually fill in the keys. If you want, you can expand using this plus button and the minus button, depending on how you want to see it and what helps you. So when you go to the key section, remember when you press the circle, it may show just a set of keys like this. We're actually going to use the chords function. So we're not going to use the instrument function. We're going to use the chords function. And so when we click on chords, you'll see a series of chords. And this happens to be, this song actually happens to be in the key of C major. So that means C is 1, D is 2, E is 3, F is 4, G is 5, A minor is 6, B diminished is 7, and then C is 8. And so as you can see, 1 and 8, actually in this instance, they're a little bit different because this is a 7 chord. So we're forget about that for a second. So we're just going to go 1 through 7. But as you can see in our chord progression, we only have 1s, 4s, 6, 5, and then I think we have a 2 somewhere over here. So the only chords we're going to be working with are C, which is 1. Then we have 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, which is F. And then we have 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's A minor. And then we have 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is G. And then if you look at any different chords, which we have a 2 right here, that will be 1, 2. That would be D minor. So in order to get started, we're going to make sure our cursor is all the way over at the 1. And then we're going to hover over this area. And when we see that plus sign, we're going to click that. And again, we're going to go to the chord section. It may show up something a little weird. Actually, let's try that a different way. So we're going to move all the way to the beginning. And then we're going to look for 1. So we know 1 is C. And we're going to press that plus button. So then we have C right there. Then we're going to go to 4, which is F. Then we got to find 6, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which is A minor. So we're going to press the plus button there. Then we have 5, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is G. So let's see what we have so far. So as you can see, it's playing the chords to the bass line that we have. So you're going to continue this, and you can actually experiment with the different styles. So right now it's playing on 1 and 3. If you want it to only play on 1, you can just put on 1 and it'll just play the chord all the way through. If you want it to play like eighth notes or a different style, you can press that and I'll show you what that sounds like. So eighth notes, 1 chord, it'll sound like, and you can actually see what it looks like too, because it actually inputs the MIDI. So, right. So now it's playing eighth notes instead of just 1 and 3. So, yeah, you can experiment with that if you want, but the idea is that you finish this all the way out. Make sure you're counting the numbers. I will say that this progression right here from 6 to 4, I know that, other people may watch this and there may be some musicians who listen to this. The real progression is actually 6 to 5. But because of the style of the chord that I'm playing, it's actually, it's an extended chord. So, it's really 6, 5. However, if you play 4 in the chord, I'm playing a 5 in the bass. So I do want you to make sure that you play 4 instead of 5. You may hear it differently, but make sure you do, put in exactly what you see, which is 4, which would be a F. Okay. Yeah, so I'll be around if you have any questions. And yeah, have fun.